Hello everyone, welcome back to Weatherman. Sorry for the 3 months disappearance. I've been dealing with a lot of technical difficulties and school and moving and weather even and a lot of other stuff, a lot of upgrades. My whole weather setup here is now like it's added up to the point to its gaming setup, weather setup, everything. But we're going to go ahead and get into the weather. And let me just first explain also while I've been gone. I ended up having to go to the hospital during all this time, about 3 different times. Other times is just unexplainable reasons. And the real reason, the third time I went, is because I ended up choking. So I've been out taking breaks and being pretty lazy. That's all I could say. I'm slowly losing my voice right now for some reason. Um, and if you haven't heard in recent days, last month was my birthday, so I'm now 14. And thank you guys for 12 subscribers. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this video. And as I see, we have a ton of winter storm advisory and warnings. And kind of surprising to see some of them go all the way down to California. For some reason, that's surprising to me. Pretty neat to actually see some winter storm go down there. And you got a bunch down here, and I'm not really going to focus on here because there's one thing that I got to focus on. But this whole entire area has been put, like here and here. If you're in these areas, just watch the weather. And these storms could be our new weather makers. So, pretty insane. Looks like there's some rain over here. There's some rain up in Canada, and there's some rain even more in Canada. Hold on a second. It does look like we also have one significant weather, special weather statement, I meant. And then you got a couple of rains in South Carolina. Oh, North Carolina, my bad, and Virginia. So, we're going to go ahead and focus on the storms that happened yesterday, 11/5/22. We had these storms were located through these areas here. I mean, it was a lot wider, but I'm just going to kind of focus on where they were kind of located. Somewhat of Mississippi. And there was they were mostly firing up right here. This is where the last of them started, especially here and here. I'll show you guys what I mean. See, there was one in Paris. Okay, here it is. There's one in Paris. There was one in... I remember seeing some here. Just, there wasn't one. I'm just kind of looking. I know there was... Yep, there's one here in New Boston. There was one in Maud. There was one in... Well, severe thunderstorms over here. There was one in Lone Star that was heading for Lone Star. There was one in Athens. That's the most ones that I covered. Mostly. And there was a lot more. We're going to actually zoom down closer. I know there was Antlers. Aha, no, it was this one. Idabel, that was the main one. This one right here was the main one with, my opinion, either EF3, like 3 to 5 ratings. Because that area had the most damage out of everybody, but everybody still had a lot of damage. And I'll just go ahead and circle Broken Bone, which also had an area of storms. Throughout these areas, I think it mostly slowed down around here. So it's just mostly Oklahoma and Texas. Antlers, I believe, had some. Yeah, all of these right here had some. Dallas had a couple little ones. But anyhow, let's go ahead and, take a look closer. I know there was Naples. You had Naples here that got hit. You had New Boston, Idabel. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. There's nothing going on. Nothing to cover much on radar, but just rain and snow. But let's go ahead and take a look at Twitter to see some pictures. And hopefully they don't mind me showing. But I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of the videos I made here. Just a movie that I made of these storms, and it was pretty bad, honestly. See, that was a New Boston tornado. I don't remember. I think it was New Boston, because we did have we had 2 tornado emergencies. As you see, mangled car. It was the worst outbreak I've chased in many years. More explaining will go through because I got a lot to talk about. And there's your tornado emergency that went for Idabel and Broken Bone, those areas. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these videos, and here's one of them. This was Clarksville and Idabel tornado that happened. I know I'm supposed to be focusing on weather and showing you guys, but this is what I'm really focused on because I was going to live stream, but I had some issues. So, I'm showing y'all guys, just kind of showing y'all what this was. And I have a bunch of pictures on my phone. So I'm going to try to make a big movie about it. And here's some damage from Powderly, Texas. At this time, I think I wasn't storm chasing. Then you have power flashes and it says Whidbey Island. Don't know where that's at. And this was over there. 3 vortices. This is Chris FL tornado. And then you got Reed Trimmer, PhD, major cylinder, like the pipestone. I can't read. Near Boston, Texas, and that was that. And these storms were massive. I mean massive. And it was one of the worst storms I've ever chased. I mean, look at that. Completely gone. The foundation is just gone. And I honestly, all of us were in tears. Here's a video. I mean, kids were shirtless. And they were in shock. It was just devastating. Devastating. Something I've never really seen. From Mayfield, some people said on Twitter that it looks worse than Mayfield. That I can't agree with, but I almost want to agree, because, God, it was bad. It was pretty bad. There's a refrigerator. And this was a bunch of buildings in Idabel. It was a church that was torn apart. Here's a Clarksville tornado in Texas. It's just sad. And as I keep scrolling, you see more and more damage. And I probably need to keep looking because I know there's probably more photos from today. Look at that. Just absolute devastation. Yeah, there was a point where tears started to roll down my face. That's how bad it was. I mean, it was pretty bad. And there's GoFundMe pages going up to help um, with the radar holes. First of all, we need to talk about that. Go watch Ryan Hall, y'all. We need to fix radar holes definitely because it was really hard to warn people about these storms when you have radar holes everywhere, and I couldn't even see the tornadoes, like all of the bad ones, except for, well, actually Idabel too. I could not see, which was bad for me because I couldn't tweet anything because I didn't know what was going on. I tweeted damage photos and updates. So, and here's a bunch more. And also just go check out those GoFundMe's. Look at that. It's just devastating. I can just hardly even look at it really because it was hard to see this. This was a church, I believe, in Idabel. Go check out, of course, the Reed Trimmer, Ryan Hall, all the storm chasers that was with them. And I'm trying to look for this tornado video. I don't know if they took it down or not. Probably did because there was a lot of argumentary about people taking videos. So there's a truck, Mangles. Wow. I'm looking for that one tornado that was going by fast. There was a lot of damage in New Boston, of course. A lot of damage throughout here. Here's the Trinity Baptist Church in Idabel. Before and after, just devastation. Looking still. Don't see anything. There's a couple. And this is exactly what the whole storm looked like. And just complete devastation. Yeah, I think they took it down. And here's what it all became to. This was our first sign that something was going to be bad. Then it stayed, and it got worse. When I seen this, I was like, oh boy. When I seen this, oh no. And then I seen that. I knew that it was the day. And that's when I started storm chasing. I was a little late to storm chasing because of school. But honestly, it was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Here it is right here. Look, this is how much time you have to even take cover. Zero time at all. Moving, just moving. Unbelievable speeds. And it was massive from here to here. I don't know how long or how wide it is, but it was bad. And yeah, go check out everybody else's stuff, and also go check out my Twitter account, and you can just scroll through my retweets. Weatherman Nick, go check that out. And since my birthday came up, this was all updated. And if you click on this, you should have my channel link. Here's that. Yes, 3 months since I've recorded. But anyhow, I've also noticed something about, what's it? Hurricanes, so we're going to go to that next. Okay, so if not already, we're already having more hurricane-looking stuff. We have a disturbance over here. This one's probably, in my opinion, going to go this way or this way. I don't exactly know where it'll go. I don't really know. We'll have to take a look at it. And then you have this one that's over Puerto Rico and the islands here. I forget what these are called. The dim, yeah. And it has 50%, and you got 70%. Sorry, I'm very tired. It's really hard for me to do these. Then we got the Pacific. Finally, it's starting to get quiet, but you can't say nothing for long because it's probably going to get bad again. Let's see if I can find them. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found something pretty interesting looking. And, maybe a little concerning. Not really. I don't know, but it kind of particularly goes to this storm here. The one that has a 40%. And if you also look over here at the 70, kind of looks like it's starting to do a hurricane-shaped look. But let's go ahead and look at it from my point of view. You see that? Look, it kind of forms a hurricane, look like an eye. And then here's another one, and here. Bitty. Let's look at this one. Nothing much comes out of that one. But the one that I'm kind of concerned about is this one here. And as that goes through, another line of storms go through. So, this is actually my first time using GFS on Radar Omega, so pretty neat. Yeah, let's go back. It was 75. Three, 6, 9, 12. So, let's see. I'm going to move this here. You could already start seeing a formation. Go here. Say, yeah, 60, 63. You start seeing tropical looks. And then there you go. Interesting looking weather. And then you also see stuff forming over here, which probably has a concerning look to it. But let's go ahead and look at one more thing, and we'll be right back. I just decided to go back to this. But one interesting thing that I saw that there was like, I don't remember the death tolls, but probably 30 death tolls and 1 fatality. So that's some sad news to hear. But it was kind of expected with, because there's 2 emergency tornado emergencies, which is pretty rare. I've never seen them before. And that's my first time seeing a tornado emergency. And yeah, see, I have it right here. That's what it looked like. It was pretty insane of a storm, and of course I put updates about it. And the whole time I was sitting with Ryan Hall, y'all, just listening. And of course I was using my phone at that time, so it doesn't look good. But this was tornado emergency. There was at least 4 to 5 PDS tornado warnings. I don't exactly know how many tornado warnings there were, but in my opinion, 30 to 40 tornado warnings. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. There's 2 PDS, or 2 tornado emergencies. And yeah. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just basically a recap on everything that was happening. And hopefully I can start getting back to my normal schedule. But as you probably hear by my voice and can tell, it's either I'm losing my voice or my voice is getting deeper. I don't know. But it's pretty late. It's actually the next day that I made this video. So I'm sorry I'm a little late. But thank you guys for watching. And help me get to 20 subscribers. And help spread out the word when I do more videos. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.